This is our live stream overtime session. We don't do it every Tuesday after our weekly community Q&A. It ends up being about every other Tuesday that we do it. So if you're watching this on the replay, it's free. You go to dean10atutoring.setmore.com. And if it's available, we cap it. So if it's not showing, that means it's not available. So if you're watching the replay, what we're going over, and we just kind of knock it out in order. And what we were asked to go over is preferred stock. So preferred stock is a component of the SIE, the Series 7. I don't think the 6 so much, but 65, 66, certainly. And we have no such thing as a corporation that does not have common stock. There's no such thing as a company that has not issued common stock. And again, if that's all you want to issue, that's fine. That would be the simplest capital structure available. But some companies choose to issue other securities. And one of the types of securities that other companies choose to issue might be preferred stock. And it's called preferred stock because you have preferential treatment in two areas. Very testable to know the two areas in which preferred stock has preferential treatment. Anybody know in chat? Dividends. You cannot pay a dividend to common if you're in arrears to the preferred stockholders, and liquidation. It is a senior security to the common in liquidation. It has no voting. Very testable. Preferred stock has no voting rights. So you should definitely know that treasury stock has no voting rights and preferred stock has no voting rights. Now, in the preferred category, we have two versions of this. We have straight preferred, or sometimes referred to as non-cumulative. Wouldn't you love it if your phone bill was non-cumulative? Wouldn't that be fantastic? That would mean, hey, if you miss it this month, just try better next month. And so let's say it's a 6% straight or non-cumulative preferred stock. Now, one thing you've got to be able to do as a matter of routine, you got to be struggling with, is to be able to take par, very testable. Par in a preferred stock is 100. And you need to be able to times that by 6% and tell me that this is a preferred stock that pays $6 in annual dividends. And there is in a straight preferred, also known as non-cumulative, there is no arrears. There is no arrears. If it's a cumulative preferred, that means if the issuer misses one of the dividends, they have to make good. So I'm testing on two things in this type of a test question. So let's just say I say on the test that in 2019, I'm going to show you a sequence of years on the test, 2020, 2021, 2022. And let's say that this is a 6% cumulative preferred. Now, the issuer, by the way, can decide whether to express that as a percentage amount or express that as a dollar amount. So, they could express it on their balance sheet as either a 6% or $6 preferred. But now on the test, we say that in 2019, they were only able to pay $4. And in 2020, they were only able to pay $2. And then they say on the test in 2021, they omitted the dividend entirely. They omitted the dividend entirely. And then the test question would be, how much must they pay to the preferred stockholders in 2022 before they can pay a dividend to common? Test you on two things. Do you know that it's a senior security and you can't pay a dividend to common until you take care of this, right? And then can you calculate the arrears? Now be careful, RTFQ, read the full question. If this were a non-cumulative preferred stock, the answer would be $6. They would just have to take care of the current dividend because there would be, remember, no arrears. Now, you can do it any way you want. You can do it any way you want. What I suggest is that we calculate the arrears. I say, okay, well, they were supposed to pay me $6 They paid me $4, so they owe me $2. They were supposed to pay me $6. They paid me $2, so now they owe me another $4. And so now they owe me a total of $6. So I'm just subtotaling as I go along here in terms of what they owe. They were supposed to pay me $6. They didn't pay me anything. So they owe me another $6. And so the 6 plus the 6 from the previous period is now 12. And then they say, let me just get some arrows here, right? So what I'm doing is just subtotaling this. And there's our 2. Then they didn't pay us the 4, so now it's 6. Then they paid us, that's total 6. They didn't pay us, now it's 12. And this is where most people blow it, by the way. Choice A is going to be $12, and that is incorrect, right? Because not only they got to take care of the arrearage, they're also going to have to take care of the current dividend. So the answer to this question is 18. Now, remember, boom. Remember, the answer could have been 6 if this was a straight or non-cumulative preferred stock. What other types of preferred stock? The other type of preferred stocks we have are convertible, where you can switch your status from being a preferred stockholder, being a common stockholder. We have participating preferred, where you can participate beyond some excess at some stipulated amount, right? So those are the various types of preferred that we have. Does that take care of that for you, Cynthia? Okay, so we'll move on.